Today I'm coming with a video. I'm changing a seal on a 2009 BMW 335i. So basically what happened, this car, when you put oil inside the engine, it's all run out from the crank seal. So I'm changing the crank seal, and to remove the crank seal, there's a lot of work you gotta do. You have to remove the bumper, remove the radiator support, disconnect the radiator hose and the turbo hoses, and disconnect your drive belt, remove your light. So it's quite a bit of work, so you can figure out that how to get to remove that. But just want to explain to you the major part in this job is to remove the seal, the old seal, which is this one. Okay, to remove this seal, it's like about a ½ inch or more wide. So when you're gonna remove the seal, it's hard for you to dig it out. You cannot just do like the other seal and just pry it out and it's come out. This seal is a very hard seal. I tried it, bend it up, can't get it out. So the only way I figure out how to get the seal out is with a torch. Okay, you see what happened? This is the new seal here. Okay, so and you have a thin layer of rubber on this piece of metal here. Okay, so this is a metal, and with rubber, like you see a piece of rubber left here. Okay, and then you have rubber on the inside, which is the seal that seal the oil on the crank journal, the crank. Okay, so to get this out, the easiest way that I find to get this out without damaging your housing and to damage your crankshaft by juking in there with some kind of punch or something like that, and then you're gonna have a leak. Then you don't want that to happen. Is to get a torch. Okay, you get a torch and you burn the bushing on the housing. You burn it out, and then you burn, same time it's gonna burn inside and outside because the heat is gonna penetrate it, and you're gonna burn right around until you get most of this rubber out. This rubber is very hard, so you burn it out. Don't worry, you're not gonna damage anything there. There's nothing there to damage. Okay, and what happened when you burn the rubber out, then you just have a shell, the shell inside to move. Just this piece is gonna be shaking. So because now you don't have a tight fit, okay, and inside here it's released from the crankshaft. Okay, and that way you just get a pick and you just remove it very easy, because it's all bent up because I tried to remove it without that. And why it's difficult, but it's so broad and it's in there, it's very hard to pry it out, you know. So the best way I did it, and it was very simple, after I burned this rubber out and the inside rubber burned at the same time, and I just have the metal shell, which I have here, the metal shell. This is the metal for your seal that the rubber goes around it, and it comes right off. Okay, so that's it for how to remove this here. The easy way to do it: get a propane and just burn around it gently until you burn all the rubber from the seal. Okay, so there's some trick I want to show you here, what you shouldn't do, because if you never do one of this before, you see here you have 6 holes on this pulley. This is the pulley, this is the crank pulley. Okay, and it's here that the drive belt go and the engine spin it to, this spins all the other accessories, the alternator and so forth, idle pulley, tensioner, maybe water pump. And this pulley does all the work, AC, whatever you have in the car. Okay, that's what this pulley does. Okay, but you have 6 bolts here, so remove the 6 nut. Sorry, not 6 bolts. Do not remove the main bolt, or else you're gonna run yourself into trouble if you remove this bolt, because this bolt is what holds your timing chain, and then you would have a job that you would never expect. You don't want to never remove this big bolt. Any car that you see have 6 bolts or 5 bolts around the crank here, remove the small bolt and the pulley will come right out. Okay, so the pulley gonna be like here. Okay, remove the bolt and the pulley just pry it out, it's gonna come right out. Okay, so you never remove the big bolt, because your big bolt is what holding the sprocket. your timing chain sprocket is what holding on this bolt. Okay, so what I did, I take my propane, okay, and I just burn it around like this here until I get all the rubber out, and then I pull out the empty shell. Okay, because I try to pry it, but you know, you keep digging and you don't want to damage your crankshaft pulley, and you don't want to damage the housing because you're gonna have a permanent oil leak. Okay, so you don't want to do that. So the next trick is to do, you need to clean up in there. You gotta get like a 400 sandpaper. You don't want rough sandpaper. 400 sandpaper is like, and you fold it thick. Okay, so you can go inside and clean the crankshaft pulley and the housing here and the engine block. Okay, you can clean them on the both time like that. Okay, and you can make it a little bit more thick so you have more force to clean the journal inside. Okay, and then on the seal here you have a 2 groove, which is here. You have 2 groove, which is here, one here and one on the opposite side. I suggest that you don't put it down, put it across. Okay, opposite each other. You put it across like this. You don't want to make this groove down, because for me, my understanding that it's easy if in front damage the oil could run out, because you have like a little yoke here. So it's best before you don't put it down, you put it here side to side. So when your oil fall in the oil pan, it's just not gonna pass, because if your oil is, you put it down, then when the seal damage here, your seal get hard, then the oil is gonna run right out. Okay, so when you're gonna put back your seal, I suggest that you put some oil here or grease, and the same thing you do here. So it's gonna go in easy, and you need a tool exact. If you don't have a tool, you need a tool that is gonna fit around here. There's a hard metal there. You don't want to hit and damage the seal here that goes on the crank journal. Okay, you don't want to hit there. All right, and 2 tricks that we're going to do. You make sure you put back these clips on the radiator hose. So when you're going to put back your radiator, because I didn't remove it completely, I just pull it back enough so I can work. Okay, so that is the trick to remove a crank seal on a 2009 335 BMW. Okay, so that's the easiest way I find to do this job. So I hope this video helped you in your future adventure and changing a crank seal on a BMW. Alright? Okay.